the Prime Minister will resign and hand the mantle to someone else. The Prime Minister will lead and try to push out before the fourth term. Michael Andrew Holness is going to put himself away. The third term where you give Andrew Holness is in the mood of grill up, fix up, left it right there. It's a legacy the Prime Minister a bill for left. Andrew Holness will leave and select the one in charge of him. In the fourth election, Andrew Holness will step down and pass on the baton. Andrew Holness will leave the legacy of Jamaica, so it's a legacy title him a deal with. So all of the building them and all of the labor right, you will see the prosperity. But my problem is, I hope the prosperity remain when him leave.
Jamaica, Melissa, wasn't an accident. All of the occurrences is not an accident. You got bad government making wrong decisions. They need to go. Andrew needs to go.
Greetings, beautiful people. Once again, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Amarin Reactions. Remember, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment. Now, in today's episode, it's another episode of the Jamaicans are tired with their prime minister. They are completely tired. Now, in this case, you understand that this priest, this prophet, it's like he prophesied about the resignation of the prime minister. Now, I want you to watch these videos up to the end, and then I'll be back with a few discussion. But remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button.
Hi, good afternoon, people on TikTok. Happy Sunday. A few people reach out to me about an issue where happened in Jamaica. I say I need to go comment on it, I need to go come over here and say nothing about it because it concern me. But last night I got my bed and it just rests on my nerves. It rests on my heart because I love my country. I love Jamaica. One Jamaica, never two. And if we sit down and talk up, we're not going to have no Jamaica to go back to. You understand? Andrew Holness, your administration come to the front of the line. I want to come out. Andrew Holness, Jesus Christ, the blood of Jesus. Andrew Holness, come right here so in front of me right here now, because you and your administration may come about. You don't hear me talk to you from where there. But Andrew Holness and his administration and what going down in Jamaica with the hurricane relief funding, where them claim to say them insure Jamaica. Fine, take you, no insure Jamaica. But who for money pay the insurance? Taxpayer money. Come no man, make we talk about this. Because now go on like I say, Andrew Holness go down in a theme pocket and take out money and pay insurance for Jamaica. That means say the relief money when get back. If you put in a for him and his woman pocket and the whole of them, then if you just go so, oh Andrew, you go down. You go down. Today, you go down. Come here, sir. So you want to tell me now, say, 1.44 billion money down them. I don't even know because they never say for Jamaican or US, but I wonder for US. That is for another time. I go dig down in it some more. Whether US or Jamaican, me feel say Jamaican because the US them convert to bring it to billions in Jamaican dollars, yeah. And you want to tell me say a $26 million loan and say no spend. Uno claim to say no spend. So hold on there, me never hear Pernell Charles Jr. son did come out and say no him spend $62 million buy food. Uno liar, wicked dog and drunk crow, you know. Make uno wicked and lie. So that's why when the people them did that video, when the people them get the little food and the little tapalin, when the vlogger them and the musician them and the artist them and the athlete them, I go there give them a little mattress. And a little tapalin and a little this and a little that, your little germ scary, I go on national TV, I come chop. Jamaican is a very prideful. We not pride. We not no fucking pride. You take away. You take away with pride and you take away with dignity. You take away every fucking thing from we. Nothing no left for you take. We don't have enough left for you get. Oh, we're a very prideful country. No matter with the videoing, man. Yeah, because you did not want the videoing because the things them way people them I get from fellow Jamaicans, you didn't want to take it credit for it. But because, thank God for social media, because social media show up your little dirty blood clots. You come a country about no video and not take no picture. But when you go out your one little blood clot, bottle of water, yeah, video. Your nose big like a female, little ugly man. Look, I don't know if it class is a little tough hood bomb face woman. They up there about member, like member no patois. Member a patois, Jamaican alone say member. If we are go standard English now, English is member, not member. So when Nikisha Burchell in there chat patois, you look ugly hood face woman. Your face have a hood bump. You know, it's not like a hood bump when you feel when you buck your toe and you buck you have to say your face tough, you ugly like your man. You will allow no a thief and wicked. From Hurricane Beryl, money there, Jamaica same we are over South St. Elizabeth not fixed yet. How Beryl money can't catch Melissa money? What kind of account when I have no name how much $200 million in her? Where all of them and down Missy Dirty Blood Clot, him Flight Green, him Black River couldn't catch a fire with all him. Flight Green my wicked. If you know say for your constituency where you are run a ground zero in a hurricane Melissa. And I'll know me not see you do nothing for Black River. Black River can't recover. Black River they are ground zero till now. And you have your nerve to come on national television. I can't talk about the government has allocated $800 million for Bill 95 green. Move your dirty blood clot from me born till now. Me never seen no. Me pop and callaloo, all kind of blood clot over here and you don't have a greenhouse and we near me and you alright. 95% of Jamaica know about greenhouse dirty man. You come about climate change and greenhouse. So no little pussy clot handicap. And then here little dirty blood clot don't stay right them in there. Yes, that is good for move your blood clot. You gonna benefit from me. A rich friend them make $800 million go share up for him and them. $800 million for him. You little piece of thing where them go wire up and for make little sunlight and little you have a blood clot. Crops we grow Jamaica want natural sunlight. We don't want no greenhouse for it. No greenhouse you no need. Go give people them some seed and fertilizer and some chemical and some spray pan and water boat. You understand? And give people them some road. Give people them some little blood clot tractor so they can use and plow up and plant and produce. Your little ugly blood clot on the down there with the government assistance and jog on the food. How much is school no have roof? How much is church no have roof? How much is places in Jamaica? And then some man look a suck hood followers, look a suck hood man them, batty man them we are run back out no come see Andrew Holness batty hold them and them out of the plate. I come talk about when Danny Buchanan did in a power in a 20 where I hit and Ivan did do nothing to Jamaica like how them a hurricane do. You're fucking dunce. If you didn't know your history, you don't know that. You come and chat about Ivan. You can't compare to Ivan with them this a blood clot. Melissa we just passed, yes sir. But Danny Buchanan say a government no bill back this and government no bill. Okay, Danny Buchanan say so. And he falter, right? Why no government come and make you same mistake? Why him a chat in the same part? They're not supposed to be the difference. They're supposed to be the change Jamaica need. Choose Jamaica. And this and that are for them like a blood clot slogan go. They look like them a choose Jamaica. They look like them a choose no. One thing me know every politician a thief in both side. Thief, robber, yeah. Let it call the grape. All of them are thief. But you know when me notice over the years? You see when PNP thief? You see when PNP cut the bread and the crumbs broke off? Then left it. So they put the ants them can get it. Poor people get the crumbs so they feel good because they might eat. You see when labor writer cut the bread, then cut it on plastic bag. And you see when the crumbs drop off of the bread, them shake up it back and put in for them like a blood clot packet. So the ants, them, the poor people, them not get nothing for them hungry. Them alone take it. You hear? Do no research. Wise up. Get on a shit together. Andrew Holness a come for destroy. Andrew Holness was a Melissa, you know? Andrew Holness and the administration worse than Melissa. Then come for mash up and destroy. But me can't wait for Chump. Get film shit together up here, so. And send for him blood clot like I send for him man of Venezuela. In a him thief like in he come down there in a night like a thief and snatch up him and Juliet and carry them up at this blood clot here. Cause badness them a pre down there. They feel like I say Jamaica at their little backyard where they go do where the fuck them feel like. Yeah. And that's a going down there. When I speak a house and when I pray, I say, what are the rascal are going in the country where me love so much? Eh? How I really are going in a country where me love so much down there? Andrew, the eye water them, brother. And one thing, you know, they say God slow. But me can't tell you this. He's sure. And he's not giving people more than they can manage. More than they can bear. You're going to feel the wrath of God because you're wicked. Yeah, you then say, growing up, then say Satan the underground. Satan underground. He might walk amongst us and you are one. You, Lucifer, the blood of Jesus. Come down.
Mr. Andrew Holness, as a concerned Jamaican, and I'm just expressing myself because of freedom of speech, that we think you have done enough now, where we realize that the constitutional laws that govern the people are not met. And I'm seeing where you're pretty much doing what you please based on not remembering that this is a democratic country and we vote by election, and we have voted you based on your credibilities and what you said that you were going to do for the people, that we voted for you. No, I'm normally not a person who come on here and voice concerns, but as a Jamaican, they say when you sit, you are consenting. So I'm not consenting to the treatment that I'm seeing that is getting more and more, the harsh conditions and the injustice of the people, especially the people of St. Elizabeth. I've been watching from Melissa, and I've traveled through that area, I've volunteered in that area, and I've seen that there was not a lot of aid that was given. And now we see the intention that you had, where you are now saying that these people in this area, they're not able to rebuild, so you are evacuating them. If that is so, Mr. Prime Minister, that is going against the constitutional laws and the freedom of our people. So I wrote you a little letter, a quick message. I will get very emotional because I have reached a point where I think it's hurting me. I'm feeling it now. It's like I'm connected to my brothers and sisters. So I am feeling the pain now. It's transparent now. So give me 2 minutes and hear my freedom of speech. Right, Mr. Prime Minister? Thank you. Have a seat. Take a seat. Have a glass of wine. The people of Jamaica, especially the people of St. Elizabeth, ask that their voices be heard before decisions are made that affect their homes, farms, fishing communities, which are our way of life and freedom as a Jamaican. The Constitution of Jamaica recognizes the fundamental rights and the freedom of its citizens, including the enjoyment of property, freedom of movement, protection of family life, and access to the courts when rights are threatened. These rights are not gift from the states, Mr. Prime Minister. They are protections guaranteed under the law. Because someone we did go to school where you tell we forgot. Development should never come at the cost of injustice. Process should not require the displacement of people without meaningful consultation and transparency. Fair treatment and adequate compensation. The land of St. Elizabeth is more than soil. It is the inheritance of generations, the source of livelihood for the farmers, fishermen, and the foundation of communities built through sacrifice and perseverance. We respectfully urge your government to ensure that every action affecting the people is carried out in accordance with the Constitution, the Land Acquisition Act, principle of natural justice, and Jamaica's commitment to human rights. Hope you're still here, Mr. Prime Minister. Thank you for being here. Where citizens are affected, they deserve consultation and respect. A nation grows strongest when its people feel protected, not displaced, heard, not ignored, respected, not marginalized. The measure of leadership is not only what is built, but also how the most vulnerable citizens are treated while it is being built. May justice, fairness, and wellness of the Jamaican people remain at the center of every decision. We are strong, resilient people, and we fight for what is right, our freedom, and our way of life, for injustice is not the way to take away what our grandparents and generation before us sweat to build for the perseverance of their children. May you finally see this is injustice, Mr. Prime Minister, and as a leader, find better solutions for the development of Jamaica while allowing the citizens their right to freedom and the way of life. Take care, Mr. Prime Minister. Have a good evening. Peace and love. Shalom.
People, make me sure they say Andrew Holness are wicked. Andrew Holness said the people they need ID. Forget aid. People have got to dig up ID. Some people things under mud. People place flood out. So until them get them ID, them can't get no food. May I show you say Andrew Holness are wicked. When then they want to vote, and you got a polling station, did you need an ID? You didn't need any ID. What did they have? A black book. So why them can't get the black book? If you go verify, say John a John and Tom a Tom and Kerry a Kerry and Simone a Simone. Why they not have a book? Where you say, alright, we confirm say Simone Harrison get boom boom boom. She signed feet. You have it marked down in your book. In the wake of a disaster, ladies and gentlemen, you got to go back to basics. You don't push a digital system. You don't push cashlessness. I talk about voucher. People don't wake up. Andrew Holness is the most dangerous weapon that has formed against the people of Jamaica. The people them actually they are hungry for days. And by the time them reach more than 1 week after, them still not reach some people, you know. I just watched a video a while ago of a lady who trapped under the rubble for 3 days. Trapped under the rubble for 3 days. So you tell me, say this a lady I know was trapped under the rubble for 3 days. Don't see Andrew Holness and then come round and I will get aid now and I forgot present one ID And if she don't present it, she got dead for hunger further than how she dead for hunger already. Me say Andrew Holness is the weapon that has formed against the Jamaican people. Who no need to wake up this man worse than Hitler. Me not take it back. This is treason against the people of Jamaica. It is aiding genocide. It is aiding genocide. Think about it. If the people don't get food, what happen to them? Thank God for people them were independent. So you tell me say the government don't want to help the people them. The government want the people them dead for hungry. The people them want the government dead for hungry. That them want. How much that they want? What do you want to take away people in land? What do you want to do? Huh? And that's what you want to do. But that's an ask. I never see nothing like this. When the people they want to vote, voting easy. They don't need the ID. They want food. After a disaster, them can't get food. Them have to have an ID. On the way.
Jamaica, Jamaicans, when you see the injustice, when you see the level of corruption. Now, my Jamaican people, when you see where one of the director was shot and Greg Christie come out and him say, ask the government. I would have said, ask the government. So now them are sending letters to Governor General for Greg Christie to resign. But we know the Governor General corrupt too. We know Sir Allen corrupt. Yeah? But Jamaica is country over party. And we want every well-thinking Jamaica to look and see what we are talking about. Country over party. Now Jamaica. Now remember, Greg Christie was the contractor general. And when he resigned, Andrew bring him back and put him on the Integrity Commission. Because Andrew liked the fact that he used to pass the judgment down on Portia. Right? So him bring him back. Him see him as a man of integrity, right? So him bring him back. But what Andrew and him government didn't know is that Greg Christie cannot be bought. So now Jamaica, me see uno all over social media him for resign, because him say ask the government about the shooting. Ask them. Me would have say ask them. Right, Jamaica? So now Jamaica. Come on now, Jamaica people. Uno see them a rab uno in our face. Them a rab uno. In our face. Them come out, them pray, ask God to forgive them of them sins. And then them turn on and rob on. Now Jamaica. Jamaica. Look on this. Nigel Fraud, Minister of Finance. Him come out and him say $14 million or $15 million them are going to pay SSL amount. Right, Jamaica? But him didn't tell us say from April, SSL put in a claims on the insurance. So Jamaica, you tell me say Nigel Fraud never know say somebody at SSL put in a claims? That who is that person? That person have to be speaking to the adjuster. And when you put in claims, the adjuster gonna call you and hear what's going on and take information and then tell you how much money they might give you. So them get $1 million US. So who they got thief that money there? Nigel Fraud for tell Jamaica who they got keep the money. So when them see someone rise up Jamaica, I eat them come out now, I come tell you say, we now better use taxpayers' money. We gonna use money we confiscated. Then when the people them rise up and said, no, you can't use that either. All of a sudden them find out say, SSL have an insurance claim. No, Jamaica, you can't make this thing up. No, Jamaica. You see the injustice. You see the level of injustice and corruption in our face, but you not choose party over country. It must be country over party. Jamaica people, on a serious level now, Jamaica, Andrew must resign. Andrew must give up the name of the 6 or resign. Why? No, the Speaker of the House end up in a corruption. And look what it have to take for she to resign. Huh? So Jamaica people, why Andrew not give up the 6? It deeper than one to think. Right? Delroy Chuck, me lose half of you, sir. Why you demanding that Paula Lewin stay on? Wanna see the corruption, Jamaica? Jamaica, wanna see the corruption? Wanna see the level of corruption, Jamaica? But it spread far, Jamaica. Let me tell you something. We are waiting. Next year come. We are waiting. The year soon done. Because we have the kitchen sink pull down with the dirty water. And we're going to throw out the kitchen sink with the dirty water. But let me ask something. Andrew, why you don't want to give out the name? Is it because it entwined in so much different direction? Not only labor rights is on that list. In Jamaica? In Andrew? Let me ask Peter Bunting something. Peter Bunting, you up on the list, sir? May I leave that one the right as of now, Jamaica? Something to think about. Is that's why the list can't come out? But Jamaica, only for demand that Andrew resign. Only must demand that the Deputy Speaker of the House, which is Juliet Holness, Andrew Holness' wife, resign. Only for demand that Ligel Fraud resign. Jamaica, it must not be business as usual. Jamaican people, only see the injustice. Only see the level of corruption, Jamaica. Why you not choose party over country? Huh? Why you not choose party over country? Jamaica. Let me ask something. Why the opposition is pretty silent on these matters? Why? We the diaspora may be pushing it. Huh? Jamaica. Why? Well, I want to say to the director that gets shot, get well soon, sir. And Grey Christie, we're up on your side, sir. I say protect on yourself. The man say ask the government. When Bob Marley gets shot, we should have said ask the government. The attempt on Michael Mandy life, ask the government. Not so people. The innocent youth that we are dead in the street. Ask the government. Is that a fair question? Fair question. Ask the government. Fair answer. Ask the government. Why school? Some school not open. Ask the government. Why the teacher them a leave? Ask the government. Why hospital not in a bed and in deplorable state? Ask the government.
Now, beautiful people, once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As usual, I'm your host, one and only, the Amarin Reactions, and I have to say thank you so much for the love and support that you've been giving unto me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question before we even dive into our commentary. You as a leader, you as a father, how would you feel if everybody in your home, in your country, is against you? The same people you are trying to serve in quotes, because Prime Minister is not trying to serve, he's only trying to serve himself and his family and his local government. So how would you feel if these people start asking you, or rather protesting that you need to resign? Now this is not just a matter of the people going to the streets alone, people talking on the internet, but look at this prophet. He has even talked about the vision that the Prime Minister will resign, the Prime Minister will step down. Now, will he step down, or rather will he resign because he feels like he is not enough, or he'll resign because people are tired of him? Yeah? That's a question that I'd really love for you to answer in the comment section. Now, one thing is for sure, from whatever complaints we've seen, yeah, you know, the work of the opposition is to make sure that they push the current party in power to deliver what they promised to the citizens. But in this case, we are getting to see the level of ignorance from this government led by the JLP. You see, we are getting to see the much ignorance, the much oppression that they are causing to the people of Jamaica. Now, you can talk of the people affected by the hurricane. I mean, put aside the political stuffs and all the bullshit. This is about humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, this person is a human just like you. So instead of you using the money that was donated by the good citizens, or other good donors, people who have a good will, people who love Jamaica, instead of you using that money in helping and supporting these people get back up, you are using that money to fund for your lavish lifestyle. Yeah? Leaving these people in desperate need of help. Now, these people lost their hopes in you. They lost their faith in you. Now, what they are left with is to rebuild everything by themselves. Now, once they do that, once they start doing that, you come and ask them to relocate. Now, yet something is not right with you. Yeah? This is not an insult, but something is not just right with you. People have vowed not to move. Yeah? And you cannot force them because that's their land. If you think you need to help them, you could start by utilizing that hurricane relief fund in supporting them, not in supporting your lifestyle. Not in supporting your lifestyle. We've seen the movement by the Marvin, the liquefier. And I really wish that we went ahead and support what Marvin is doing. Because just by doing that, you can get what you rightfully deserve. And like I said in my previous video, these prime ministers, these presidents, they are not supposed to oppress us. We are not supposed to serve them, but instead, they are the ones supposed to serve us. They are supposed to do what we want. And what they are forgetting is that the citizens of a country, they always have the last talk. And right now, you are seeing everybody is fed up with the prime minister. It's not about the political stuff, but whatever thing he is doing, he is destroying Jamaica. How can you accept a deal with a bully, probably somebody who is enemies with almost everyone on this entire planet, to bring legally migrants from his country to your country? You mean he is cleaning his country so that yours can be dirty? Yeah? If he thinks that they are good, why can't he keep them in his country? If he thinks that they are good, why doesn't he, or rather why don't he deport them to their own countries? Jamaica don't need no illegal immigrants from a foreign country. Jamaica don't need foreign immigrants who went to another country without papers to come dock in, or rather come settle in their own countries. These people, nobody knows anything about them. Leave alone Jamaicans, even the prime minister, he knows nothing. What he knows is that there is a paycheck involved. What he knows is that he'll get rich. What he knows is that he'll benefit. Jamaicans won't benefit. The country won't benefit. He will benefit. How about the picture, Mr. Prime Minister? How do you want to go down? Do you want to go down as the worst prime minister, or you want to go down as a minister, or as a prime minister that people will live to remember? Either way, people will live to remember you, because the kind of things you're doing for your people, ladies and gentlemen, this is unacceptable. Yeah, this is unacceptable. Even prophets are now having visions of the prime minister resigning. I mean, Mr. Prime Minister, what else are you waiting for? What else are you waiting for? If it were for me, I'd go down with that little money that I've collected from you guys. That money that I've robbed you, I'd go down with it so that you can complain to another prime minister while I enjoy your hard-earned money. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pure drama. This is pure drama. As much as Jamaicans love their own country, it's a beautiful island, beautiful people, very good people. Your prime minister, on the other hand, it's trying to pull you back. Ladies and gentlemen, as usual, I told you, I'm open to any criticism. I'm open because as I am, ladies and gentlemen, I'll always speak what I feel should be talked about. Beautiful people, it's high time you stand up for your rights. It's high time you stand up and defend your country against these colonial masters and your sellout leaders. On the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, we are also facing the same problem with our president, doing what he thinks is right, not what people think is right for the government, for the country. One person cannot be responsible to deciding the fate of a country. Ladies and gentlemen, let's stand up, let's speak up. Without wasting more time, ladies and gentlemen, I've been your host, one and only the Amaral Reactions. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and of course hit the subscribe button on my channel. So until we meet again in my next episode, peace out and thank you for watching.